really like, and that's why I kind of don't feel like it's no real beef between him and Drake. Like, however people try to make it like it's some underlying issues. Because if it was, I think realistically, the only rapper of this generation who could dethrone Drake, and I'm not talking about on like some diss records, I'm talking about just actually take the momentum, grab the crowd, keep the audience in a chokehold, would be Future. Future probably realistically would be the only artist that's left right now that could absolutely suck the whole air out of Drake's, like, his momentum he got going right now. Like, Drake is on an OD run. The only person who can actually reach both audiences that Drake reach, the female and the male audience, would be Future. Future probably, I mean, of course, the crossover ability, if we talking about maybe to like white America, of course, Future still may not be able to really compete with Drake in that lane, but just off of the, like, the straight, just the real hip hop black culture, and Future realistically probably the only person who could honestly kind of just, yeah, like I said, suck the air out of Drake. Pause. Okay, so it was this tweet. So Meek Mill's tweeted and said, when Future sent me this verse back, when Future sent me this verse back, I said, Pluto, what you trying to have me do? And and I guess, and the crazy thing is, because of course social media. Hold on, did he didn't add this with it? Oh, it's probably because he took this part. She gave me moppy toppy and all year. Now I'm just giving her new gear. I'm balling on these. Yeah, he just took the wrong part. Like, Meek, what the hell, dog? So because there's so many other verses, I mean, parts of that song that you could have screenshotted. So I guess him screenshotting that part and attaching it with that tweet basically just, oh, goddamn me. You're never gonna be able to beat these allegations because you just, wow. And realistically, and I guess the sad thing is just like, do we even really care? And why do we care so much? And I guess I can kind of tie that in because I'm going to, of course, I'm always going to shoot Shannon Sharpe some bail. And y'all are crazy on this one. And that's why I swear to God, like, a lot of y'all just better pray to God that y'all just die young. Because if you get, I swear to God, if a lot of y'all get old, y'all gonna be on y'all Insta story crying so much and begging for help and GoFunding me to death. Because, dog, and I didn't even think about it when I first seen it because I really just didn't care. Like, anytime, like, I know one thing Shannon Sharpe does horribly, he's not a great advertiser. So even when he was pulling up in front of the joint, it was like, hey, I got the joint, the line. Like, that's just not his swag. That's not his aura. He don't have that type of charisma. Like, he do what he does well, he does amazingly. But that part of his, like, that ain't his demeanor. Like, he ain't a rapper. He ain't a promoter. So he ain't gonna never just hop out the car and just give you some crazy swag and make you be like, oh, look at Uncle, he got the joint. Like, no, I really don't care. Like, that didn't do nothing for me. So even when I seen it go viral, people kept sending it to me. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I don't even get the joke, which y'all laughing at, but just FYI for the people who may not know, though, Shannon Sharpe had 2 different hip replacements and had knee surgery. So y'all just making jokes about how his legs bent up and how he's standing. I'm like, all right, well,
I don't think it was just the leg bending. I think it's just the pose. Like, he gave the, hey, and you had the purse on. So I think that was more so like, all right, like, nigga, you big as hell. You know what I'm saying? And then you do that, you do the girl pose that everybody do now. I think that was, like I said, he probably didn't know. He probably didn't pay it no mind, but the whole pieces and like,
but I think, and the sad thing is, and I said this a million times on here, is because for most men, you follow nothing about but women. So the crazy thing is, 9 times out of 10, you don't realize how you pick up so much feminine mannerisms because all you doing is following women. So if all I do is follow women, realistically, I'm going to pick up mad feminine mannerisms, and you're not even going to be realizing you're doing it. But just because, like I said, I'm not looking at him. 1, is no fashionista. 2, I'm not looking at him just like, I ain't looking at him like that, because it's just like, he old, dog. He's old playing a young man's game. So I know just certain things are just not going to come. I'm not looking for it to come off the right way. And that's the sad thing, where it's just like, but everybody is so again, when I say them blogs, so the blog pages are going to be the death of the black community. I don't care what nobody say, because everybody, like, you just wanted to keep running. Like, it's not one blog page that didn't pick it up and trying to run with the joke. And I'm like, I don't get the joke. The joke on y'all, he is the biggest podcaster, biggest sports media person right now.
But I think that's that's what social media is. We social media, you come for social media for the jokes and the laughter. I don't think people taking it that serious, where it's like, oh,
nah, niggas is really trying to drag it. You keep saying, go read the comments and just get on Twitter and go look at Twitter.
But that's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. I get what you're saying. The joke, I'm listening to what I'm saying. I'm not knocking people for jokes. Jokes is gonna come. I've laughed my ass off the entire weekend with Meek Mills. I'm cool with the jokes, but what I'm saying is, it's a difference between jokes and you're trying to push something. Like, y'all trying to push this man into being gay. Like, you want him to claim this, like, oh no, okay, let's say if he is, even with Meek Mills, okay, if they are, and what then?
Yeah, nobody, and I think that that's the society that we are in now. I don't think nobody cares or even have I think, like you told me the other day when you was like, well, Meek Mill's got to respond because he always in somebody else's shit, and he always got something to say. I just think in certain situations, it's just like, damn, all right, nigga, you always downplaying them, you always talking bad about them, and then now we caught you. Like I said, no, Shannon Sharpe don't do that, but I just think they just, because the way Shannon Sharpe was, it's just like, all right, we caught him in the moment.
But but to me, what's the moment? Because most of y'all don't know him from nothing else. But the sad thing is most people who got something to say about him right now, y'all only know him from Club Shay Shay. You probably like I
Yeah, you
literally
don't
say
know him from football.
you don't know. But guess what? You don't even know that. No, he been doing Club Shay Shay for like 2 years now. So most people only know him since January with Cat Williams. So that's my whole point. What I'm saying is, like I said, I get it. I understand, and I'm not trying to be the fun police. I understand that social media is supposed to be fun. People gonna get their jokes over, but I'm just not a fan of you trying to just push this agenda on people and try to make them be something that they may not be. Like, all right, you keep, like, if you want to sit here and keep the, like, Diddy ain't gonna be able to never shake these allegations. That's why he ain't come out and said nothing, because he just got too much. It's just entirely, it's way, though, he got too, though, his Diddy track record right now is longer than LeBron James' NBA record. Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, that's the part where, I guess, where it's sad, because you'll get caught up on, hey, let's keep piling up on Meek, and then it was Shannon Sharpe, and then it was just like, but yeah, let's talk about the real life stuff that's just going on that you're trying to sweep up under the rug. Like, Diddy really got a real life problem. He is ridiculous, though, because it ain't this many people who gonna keep making up all this stuff. Like, if it's one person, then you kind of be like, all right, let's even like Trey Songz. I respect Trey Songz for not even getting on social media no more. He know for a fact that he cannot out-talk these allegations. You can't post enough sexy pictures, pause, or nothing to get up from under these allegations. So realistically, you just got to be like, all right, it is what it is. What else can I do?
You got to take the high road.
You just got to stay off of social media, because when you get on there like Meek is doing, he just add to the file. Like, he literally just tweeting about, Top just sent me a joint when he tweeting about Kodak Black sitting here saying, oh, it's the, like, he trying to sit here and it's the big companies that's putting the fake Perkins, and we need to get Kodak some help. Like, because that line from what was that, John? What's the song? Super Gremlins. When Kodak had that line, it was a fake perk, and I took it, whatever the case may be. But it's just like, dog, nobody even care. That's, excuse me, that you bringing up a song from like 2 years ago. That song maybe like 2 or 3 years old now. Who cares? Like, what are you talking about? This man Kodak Black just had a baby. Don't sit here and throw Kodak Black under the bus. If you're gonna sit here and throw him under the bus, congratulate this man on just having a brand new kid before you sit here and throw me up in your comment and your tweets in this process that you got going on. But that's just my point, because as men, we so scared to get that. And I understand, of course, you're a black man. If you straight, you don't want those allegations attached to your name. You don't want.
But you know the crazy thing about it? Them allegations got to be kind of serious and hard, or just more like it's because now you see how a lot of people moved in beforehand and was seen with Diddy. You haven't seen nobody.
But okay, so I guess I'm with you with the Diddy stuff, and my bad for cutting you off. You absolutely, those two things are two completely different. You talking about for somebody who's got assault allegations, rape allegations, and all of those things is completely different from somebody who's sitting here saying the only thing they saying with Meek is he's just a fun boy.
Yeah. But that's why I say even Meek is looking bad, because the way he's responding, the way he's going about, he's trying to prove himself. Nah, I'm not, because like he never denied it. Because
again, I think why I'm just saying, that's why I think even just for him in general, I know people love and hate Meek on Twitter, but it's just like, bro, your brain don't even and I'm not, and I'm listen to what I'm saying. Even I'm speaking to Meek, I'm not judging you, because I know for a fact my Twitter game, my texting game, and pronunciation in English and there and where and using which the right ones ain't perfect either. And that's why I don't tweet. I take somebody else's headlines and I'm going to use them. I'm not making up my own, because I know for a fact I don't know how to spell like that. So it's cool. And Meek is in that same category. So my only thing for Meek is, though, it's a million podcasts, and this is again why I hate rappers sometimes, because like, you would never have this problem with academics. Guess what? If you took your big platform and you sit here and enhanced another person. If you sit here and say, I'm sure somebody in Philly with a podcast right now who could have used Meek Mill throwing them at this alley-oop and him getting on their podcast and talking this talk instead of sitting here and tweeting people to death. And to me, that's the smart business move. If I'm his manager, I'm his friend, I'm telling him, bro, stay off of Twitter. Let's find somebody who got a half decent podcast with some type of traction or some motion. And let me sit here and you can go on his own and talk to me, and you can elevate him. Because you're going to keep complaining about academics, but you're not helping nobody else get big or get a bigger platform. So guess what? He's still going to be the big dog. You sitting here trying to tweet him to death. You're not going to be able to you cannot out tweet a nerd. This man who's went to college and graduated with it, he going to know how to use his words and be way more witty on Twitter than you are. You're a street dude, and you sitting here trying to go back and forth with a nerd on a platform that's made by using words that don't even make sense. But again, like we talking about, but that's somebody you just panicking, you moving too fast, and that's where it kind of make it tricky. Like, all right, bro, is some of these rumors real? Is this why you in such a frenzy? Because it's just not that deep. Look at Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe ain't even address it.
He don't have to. And that's my thing. I just feel like the way you move about shit, the way you even, you know what I'm saying, you act or whatever. Like if you know you live in your own walk of life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you gotta sit here and put, oh well, no, I'm not this, I'm tough, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta prove to everybody, then it's obviously something that you're trying to cover up or trying to hide.
Of course, and that's what it seemed like, and that's the sad part. But again, like I said, dog, it's 2024. Whatever your truth is, dog, just live in it. Or even if you don't want to live in it,
you know what?
Can absolutely have a way you can eliminate all of it. Like you said, stop trying to come off and betray that you tough. If you tough, you tough. It'll speak for itself. If you, however you feel, if your back, dog, one thing you can read off is body language. Dog, we talk about it like when we talk about sports all the time. We all watch Patrick Beverly or Russell Westbrook. We watch their demeanor, and you can kind of just tell their aura on the court how type of people they are in the locker room. And then when you hear other people speak, I'm like, especially with Patrick Beverly, look how perfect he fit in Philadelphia for the fans. Look how the fans just adapted to him. Patrick Beverly don't never come off and like, oh, I'm gonna knock you out and this, that, and the third. Even with the Dame situation, he ain't make it like he was going to knock Dame out, but he just was like, I'm just not gonna back down. But he never said he and jumped out there and was like, as soon as I see Dame, I'm gonna punch him in his mouth. He never said that. But my point is, but guess what? Nobody will sit here and think that, oh, Patrick Beverly soft. But it's not, he got his own podcast. He don't never come out and he tweet, he do everything else just like everybody else, but he never come off and make you think that he's tougher than what he is, because he don't have to sell it, because his body language and his demeanor already speak for itself. And I think sometimes men try to overanalyze how other men will betray you. Though we know, we got eyes, we know how to watch it.
But you know what? And I think that's probably the scary part right now. I feel like you look at the situation, whether it's true or not, but you just like, damn, niggas gonna really start playing with me and thinking I'm this and that. Like you have that to prove. And I feel and I think that's probably what's going through me. Like, oh nah, this kid, nah, dog. Like at the end of the day, if you're not doing what you're doing, then what are you sitting here worried about? A lot of people threw a lot of silent shots at you, and you probably didn't even pay it no mind.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. So you had to.
No, it was like how people, like they said, like, damn, like you got all this money, but we ain't seen you. You know what I'm saying? Like how you don't have no girl, you don't never be around no girl. Like a lot of people was throwing shots at him, but I don't think he paid it no mind. I think it was just more so because the academics had a voice and he was speaking on. But there was a lot of niggas throwing shots at him on the low.
But I get certain, like I'm not gonna pay that to his baby mother's fire. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like that is one of the women on my to-do list. When I get my paper right, she is definitely how. And the more she get better with her speaking, bro, she is so much more attractive to me. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like when she first started, she really kind of like, you could tell she probably never had to really speak a lot. But when she's getting extremely comfortable in talking. Oh my God, this woman is so attractive. I'm not even gonna hold you. So I'm not gonna go that far with the Meek Mill situation. Though he had Nicki Minaj and his baby mother ain't no slouch. So I'm not about to drag him. Like I never seen him with the women. Those are two women I've seen him with.
You're absolutely right, but I think that's just more because like what we say before, it's like if you could even use like the Trey Songz or situation, be like, well, it's Trey Songz. Who wouldn't want to, how could we even put that allegation on him? Yeah,
okay, but I think I guess pause. That's men being kind of gated on their own, because men are and enough men ain't comfortable with enough saying you got two eyes and you think that Trey Songz is a handsome man. So of course, that's why for most men be like, oh, I can't believe Trey Songz will ever do anything like that. For some dudes, realistically, pause again, you may not think Meek Mills is attractive, so that's why it's easy to be like, oh, I ain't never seen Meek with no girls, but I know a bunch of girls who are. Bella was on here and talking about she'll suck Meek Mills off in the club. Like what the hell? There's women who feel like that.
I hit Bella. I said, well, damn, how you feel? She's like, I don't know what to believe. So yeah, and that's why I say I just think it would just with Meek, because dog, it's other people on that thing and they ain't saying nothing about it. Like the whole situation with Usher, nobody has questioned him or said anything to him about it, and it's even footage of him talk. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's sitting there questioning him or even saying it. So I think it's just because Meek Mills is speaking on it, and he's the only one that's speaking on it. He gonna be the butt of everybody.
Yeah, he just not. Matter of fact, because you said something about the Usher situation, I'm play this clip.
New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now that was L.A. Reid's idea.
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really.
Come on.
But hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat, or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what kind
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to puffy camp?
Oh no.
See?
I should look like.
So and I guess and that's my hold on.
Oh, with the Kevin Hart shit.
No. That wasn't even. I mean, what he was about to say with the.
Fresh off, got it.
Oh yeah, that's Kevin Hart.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and pause, but like check out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Yo, what the f did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the frosted flakes. Stupid. Listen.
So like I said, that I don't even know though. I don't know. I like I said, I maybe just because I can't go too. I don't want to go too crazy on Meek because I want to shoot Shannon Sharpe some bail. But the jokes kind of wrote themselves, and I think to me the hardest out of everything over this weekend, to me, if I'm Meek Mills, the thing that I would take the strongest, and I would be in my feelings about the absolutely most was that academics actually think he could beat Meek Mills in a fight. To me, I was sitting here saying, though, I'd rather sit here and people think that I'm gay than people actually sit here and think that DJ Academics could beat me in a physical altercation. That's nuts to me. That right there, I will feel like the most disrespectful that Academics will come out of his mouth and actually sit here and act like he want to shoot me the fair one. It's crazy to me. Like that one, like don't put all the gay, but you're not about to sit here and tell me that Academics could beat me in no physical fight. Like that's nuts. I'm not even gonna hold you. Oh yeah, here we go.